Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 27. The word origin today is ladybug. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you ever wonder why we called ladybug a ladybug? Where did the lady come from? I know. That seems kind of strange. So that's what we're going to discuss today. All right, let's take a look at the note here. The word bug in the name is obvious because ladybug is a type of beetle. The word lady in the name is a reference to the Virgin Mary, Mother of Jesus. Yeah, this is actually a bit surprising that this is where the lady comes from in ladybug. So it's actually a little bit of a religious association here. All right, let's continue. There are two possible versions about how the name got associated with the bug. Okay. The particular species that originally got the name was the seven-spotted Coccinella septimpuneta. Well, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. That type of a beetle. So it actually had 7 spots. Yeah, I can always remember when I was a kid, they always used to tell you that, the spots was the age of the beetle or something like that. But of course, that's probably not correct. But the 7 spots was why they the first one is why they connected it with the Virgin Mary. So let's continue here. Mostly native to Europe. So this particular ladybug is mostly found in Europe. Some associated the 7 spots to the 7 sorrows that Mary, the mother of Jesus, suffered. Yeah, so in the Catholic religion, there's, they sometimes talk about the 7 sorrows. Throughout her life, Mary, the mother of Jesus, had 7 times where she suffered very painful events. One of them was when they had to escape, when I think Herod was going to try to kill all the babies. Another time when Jesus was lost, and I think 3 of the times alone had to do with the crucifixion. So, but anyway, let's continue. The 7 spots. All right, so the 7 sorrows are different episodes Mary had to bear through her life, and while witnessing the crucifixion and the burial of Jesus. Yeah. So, of course, when he was crucified on the cross, and I think when he was stabbed with the spear, and then actually burying him. So those were 3 that were directly connected just to the death of Jesus. All right, anyway, let's continue. There is a second idea about it, but of course they're both connected to, the Virgin Mary. So the second belief of the origin comes from a famous legend during the Middle Ages. A plague of insects were killing crops, and many farmers prayed to Our Lady. Yeah, they prayed to the Virgin Mary. Or the Blessed Mother. It's another way that we refer to the Virgin Mary. Their prayers were eventually answered with the sudden appearance of thousands of ladybugs that came to attack and feed on the aphids. Okay, that's the insect that was destroying all the crops. So, it seemed almost like a miracle. They suddenly appeared and they came and they ate it, and the crops were saved, the harvest was saved. That is what led to the name of ladybug. So it is actually quite an interesting story. Sometimes ladybug has some other names too, although in the U.S., ladybug is the main name. Sometimes it is also referred to as ladybird, lady beetle, lady cow. I didn't know some of these, and cow lady. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope you found it to be interesting. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.